Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is deep, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome back, humans! You know what day it is. My name is Jaime, bringing you events on headlines you didn't know you needed. And with that said, I've got plenty of ingredients for that vent blender today, humans. Like I said, you know what's I find strange all the time is that nobody's talking about this fucking Epstein dude. They don't want to talk about him no more. He's like the fucking new Voldemort in Harry Potter movies. The name you don't want to speak of. But they ended up mentioning his name, like I said, later in the films because they stopped getting past all this fucking BS. But nobody wants to fucking talk about him, man. It's crazy. I can't believe nobody's like, all these media, well, that's how you know the media's fucking in the game. You know, they got fucking paid for it because they're not allowed to talk about certain shit. But they could allowed to talk about everything that keeps us separated and afraid of your fucking neighbor. But on other, like, you know, it's just bananas how the media's like tied into all this game. They got, like I said, they got their own fucking form of power. And they rather go after like civilians that, you know, are trying to speak out truths or influencers or people like Rogan or people trying to put out things and expose things, you know, that might not be fucking on the up and up or might not be bush, you know, might not be the best thing for people out there like you and me. And they should be covering like corruption daily. Journalism used to be like that back in the day. Like every show used to be like people getting busted all the time. Like crooked politician, like when they busted like Mayor and Barry, like smoking crack in his office, you know, and then he got reelected. And that was all in the media. You know, it was just bananas, but the media won't touch this fucking Epstein guy. And it really fucking bothers me. But the reason I feel, you know, the reason it is, you know, it's got to be, it's because of all the bigwigs that used to fucking go hang out and party on that fucking place. They say there's a list, you've seen leak list. You don't know if the fucking names was real or if the names was fake. You never know because you can't call them conspiracies anymore because all these fucking, they're like soon to be true stories. Except for the big one, you know, the Bigfoot one. I don't give a shit. I still call bullshit on Bigfoot. I call bullshit on Bigfoot and all your fucking, whatever everybody else's blurry ass videos. But these conspiracy things that come out, you know, and you hear all this fucking shit, but this island really happened. There was really shit going on. Why are we trying to find out these fucking clients? I don't understand. And then you think about it, and it comes clear, you know, when they talk about following the money and all that crap. It's because there's a lot of fucking powerful people on that list that are keeping it off the media. You see photos all the time of all these people with that dude. Even Trump was with the dude. Like everybody was with this guy. Crazy ass fucking shit. You know, you hear about that island, man. You hear about all the sick shit that went on over there. So if all those people that we seen in the photos were supposedly not doing, you know, bad things, what about that Prince guy? I said his name wrong the other time. I think it was Andrew or Charles. One of the fucking princes over there, you know, paid one of the victims off. If that's not like a confession, I don't know what is. But they fucking won't touch this shit. And I want to know who the hell was on there. These people could be, you know, sitting in the Oval Office or something. You never know. These people could be laughing on the podium like a VP. You never know what's going on. These people could be grinding their knuckles during a fucking meeting in the fucking State of the Union. These people could be there on that list. All the people watching and listening and clapping and standing up could be on that list. Crazy ass billionaires that we always hear of and that they're trying to like make all these heroes all of a sudden. You notice they're like trying to crush icons and making heroes out these billionaire ass motherfuckers. I don't get how that works. People that worked hard to do what they do and everything, and I understand all that, but these billionaires are getting crazy ass paid and they're trying to vilify or, you know, break down these people that, you know, different types of heroes, and they're trying to make themselves type of heroes. It's fun. It's really weird. But the media's in the game with the government. Like I said, they're all paid off. They won't fucking touch, every network will not touch any of these things. They won't even fucking fuck with the laptop shit, you know, because everybody knows the laptop's out. It's been confirmed, real shit. You know, there's all kinds of things going on. Supposedly financial times with him and Mr. Sliding over there, Mr. 46 over there. And they say the emails are pretty fucking saucy. They say there's fucking disgusting ass videos and fucking whatever the fuck else shit on there. And nobody wants to expose that kind of corruption. Nobody wants to touch it. Not one person wants to touch this thing. And so apparently this video or this laptop was, you know, available during the election of 2020. And they said like a certain people wouldn't put it out until they confirmed it was actual. And then everybody said it was Russia collusion. It was all this fake shit. It was all this BS. It wasn't real. It was, like I said, the collusion. When I like the way Trump used to say it, there was no collusion. He got so mad at one of these interviewers, like he started looking up. Like that's when you know some people just get that certain level of mad. Is when they look up and can't look at you or look at anyone. They just start fucking yelling. That's when you know it's probably time to like step back a little bit. If you're not in the mood for an altercation, that's probably a good warning sign that that's probably going to get a little escalated. I should probably back up or start trying to wind myself down and calm down from the situation or get out of this situation. Because he was just like, there was no collusion, looking up at this guy. And usually they say you're supposed to look someone in the eyes when you're telling them the truth, but he wouldn't. He was just like, he wouldn't do it. But supposedly this shit's getting pretty deep with this laptop. It's pretty dirt. There's a lot of dirt going on. And they're trying to cover it up. Like I said, supposedly they covered it up back in the election. So now you're allowed to tell the truth. Now that he's getting down the back end of the fucking of his term. But it's like the BS now has like, you can see like cracks in the walls of the BS. There's like the walls used to be real solidified because some people were pretty slick. Like I said, I think Trump was doing some shit too, but we was eating and doing better than what the fuck, this guy's got us going on with our fucking pennies crunching right now. And hoping our fumes, after you get the gas, like I'm hurrying up and putting my hand over the gas cap and shit and like duct taping over my shit. Hopefully I can trap some fumes in longer to get a little piece of more bit of gas. And I'm hoping it does. And everybody's wondering, why I got tape over my gas tank and shit. Well, now you know. No, I'm just playing. But shit is getting crazy and people ain't falling for this bullshit no more. And like I said, there's starting to be like cracks all over these walls of the BS. There's no way, there's no more force field. All these like, the shape-shifting, Satan-worshipping reptilian overlords are all in, like feeling the pressure now. They're feeling the pressure. They don't know what to do. Their back's getting against the wall because some more things are getting exposed on a daily basis from like social medias and things like that. I mean, they still got their defense mechanism, like the Facebook fact checker people, but other people are just blasting off. They don't even care. They'll even go live and get their live streams cut off. As soon as they say something bad, like, they really are doing this, and then, the shit's gone. It's pretty funny. But like I said, they're going after people that are really speaking the truth. Like I said, you got Crowder out there and a lot of other people like Tim Pool. And these guys are all getting all kinds of flack for, finding out things and spitting out the facts. And those guys are pretty sharp with their details. Even Russell Brand's starting to get heat. And so just because you want to go out here and start speaking the truth. But like I said, all these reptilian, shape-shifting, Satan-worshipping overlords are feeling some serious pressure. And what I mean by shape-shifting, reptilian, Satan-worshipping overlords, or what some would call the Biden administration, they're the ones that are trying to plot, our doom. They're the ones responsible for all our high-ass prices, and they're the ones, blaming other countries for it. I don't even care what you say. My prices ain't high because of Russia. I didn't lose toilet paper because of Russia. Okay? So I'm not even going to play that game with you guys. There's no way I'm going to do it. I'm not going to play that game. So there's kids' laptops out there. No one wants to touch it. Remember when Giuliani had it? And he had like I don't even know if it was the real laptop, but he was like on an interview and he was all being super dramatic. Like, I've got the laptop right here. And he like picks up a laptop real quick and he tells everybody he's got the fucking laptop and all this shit's on it. And then like he gets raided. Like it got raided after that. And I don't think he had the laptop after that. So that's another thing to think about. He was all flashing it on the TV and everybody's like, Giuliani's fucking nuts. And he's like, fucking, I got the laptop right here. And, and everybody's like, this dude's nuts. And this fucking house got raided and he fucking probably took that shit. They're like, oh yeah, you don't got no laptop now. Mister, what you got, Alani? You ain't got shit. It's crazy. The more and more now that the laptop's real, you think about all the stuff they were saying, to discredit the hell out of it and say it wasn't real was banana, and the shit that was happening to people that were talking about it. But now I guess you're allowed to. But like I said, it's pretty crazy stuff. There's some weird shit that I don't understand. You hear about, like I said, I might get into one of those soon-to-be true stories / conspiracy stories, but you hear about these weird tales of, of like, what do you call it? like disappearances and strange people vanishing. But this one had some weird ties to it where they said it was like mostly like young children or something like that. And it was some place they called like Finger Lakes or something. Like they said like, people like always go missing there. And I was like, wow, that's bananas if it's true. I don't know if it is, if they're true or not. But then you hear like a bunch of places over there are super haunted, and you hear all these crazy stories over there. When I look into the place, I was like, oh, there's like a haunted towns, and there's all these crazy, things around these lakes. But like when you go back to that one about the missing kids and you're missing all that stuff, and you hear about these creepy people with the Epstein island of, the pedophile people and all these sickos, and you want to put pieces together to make your story feel like, oh, this could be real, or, to make it feel crazier or put the drama into it or add some more entertainment effect. And so you hear about those, the Epstein guy and all those, people that gone to the island and party with the guy and supposedly did these bad, awful things. And then you hear about this place where they say a bunch of people go missing, and then you hear about like Oregon has like a bunch of children missing, and you hear about this crazy thing about like children going missing all the time. Then you hear about those kids that was like illegal immigrants getting flown over here without parents. I guess they said they accidentally lost like thousands of those kids that came across the border. They don't know where the fuck they are now. Like, oh damn, like you didn't put a fucking GPS on nobody, you didn't put no tracker, but you let them travel all over the place for free, and that's what you get. Like, what, did somebody just pick them up off the street? Oh look, there's a perfectly free Mexican child, or here's a little Haitian child. And then, like, there was somebody, or whatever country they could be from. And they're going to go get them off the street. Like, we just pick you up for free. Shit costs a lot right now. Ain't nobody just going to pick them up for free. Could they be part of that fucking creepy conspiracy story? I don't know. You hear these connections. Then you see that laptop and there's pictures leaked and all these weird pictures of Biden's kid, partying hard. And like I said, if you're going to party, that's you. Like I said, do you part. I'm just worried about the security issues. Like if there's some shit on your laptop that you just left it fucking in Delaware and there was some stuff that could hurt our country or, put us in danger. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care. Like I said, if you're going to party, sheesh. Like I said, do you, man. But there's a weird connection, like I said, about all these disappearances and this lake place. You see my man taking pictures and selfies and all that. Well, he has those lakes tattooed on his back. Yes, humans. Those finger lakes on his back. So it was like weird because you hear about those disappearances and you hear all that weird. And then there was like a reference from Jim Carrey, like in the office of that place. It was like, I'm like putting all this creepy stuff back together like a fucking weirdo, like a weirdo detective. And it's probably not even like, I don't even know if it's real or not or true. Because like the picture and the tattoo is, but it's just like those stories, like if those are true. And then all those connecting stories that I did, like the missing little kids and all the other missing little kids and the immigrant kids and, Walla Walla Bing Bang. It's crazy. It's like a crazy, people can go down those rabbit holes like that. And it can happen on any topic. That's why you got to make sure when you do your research or things like that, you got to just make sure you check everything. It was like, it won't be the first one you get to. And it probably won't be like the 13th one. You might have to really sift through some stuff. Because you just never know. You just never know. You just never know. But humans, I've been seeing a lot of things going on, and they were talking about, like I said, putting our VP out there, going to represent us. And I guess let's do some highlights. Let's see what our VP's been up to lately. I thought it'd be cool. I shared some highlights of our VP. Since we never really hear from her. So I decided oh, she said something. Recently, I guess she did. So I put a little compilation of like some of her like super key, like where she was saying like some super like empowering moments that nobody ever gets to see of her. Like nobody's ever seen this side of her. So like I was like, humans, I think people need to see this angle. This will be your chance. I was like, wow, this is crazy. I've never seen her do this much talking in my life. So I put this together, and I hope you enjoy.
We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe.
I am here, standing here on the northern flank, on the eastern flank, talking about what we have in terms of the eastern flank and our NATO allies.
That's amazing.
So Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia
That was deep.
What do you want to know?
That was powerful.
I want to give you what can be, unburdened by what has been, and then to make the possible actually happen. Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
And I apologize for that passage of time because damn. So that was our VP, you know, in action. That was like her highlight reel. That was her fucking highlight reel you just got there, humans. That was an exclusive. Y'all got that one. You know, you got that one here first. So back in the beginning, our president, you know, decided to print out a bunch of money. Like they printed out like crazy amounts of money. I think it was like somewhere around like $8 trillion. Like they printed out like this crazy buku amounts of money. And I think it was like $8 trillion now that I think about it. And they gave us like $1,400. They gave us like $1,400. So they printed out like $8 trillion. They want to make more money in their build, you know, make us broke better deal. Or what is it? Build back better or something like that. Build people, make people broke more or something deal. Something like that. So they made this shit go down. They gave us $1,400. They hoarded a fucking toilet paper. They fucking raised the price of fucking everything from gas and our fucking food. So then businesses got to fucking raise their fucking prices. It's like fucking domino effect. What the fuck did you think was going to fucking happen? And then you're going to fucking go blame another country for like all this shit that you started doing right from the beginning. You were saying, like I said, like make a lot of green deal. Fucking make a lot of people more broker deal. Or what is it? Make it more broke for the richer people are better. Or some shit like that. Make billions better. Billionaires better or something like that deal. I don't know. There was all this shit going on while we were fucking paying all kinds of money and suffering from all this shit. But we don't need special sunglasses like in that movie fucking, what was it? They Live? Like that. We don't need to see the fucking, we could see that shit. Like we don't even need glasses. We can just like see it. There's no reason to hide it. Like, and there's some people out there that aren't seeing the BS, that are still like enjoying. Like some people out there, humans, like, and I don't mean to offend anyone out there, like if it might be you or something, or you just recognize like, oh shit, this might be me, you know? So there's people out there that are still believing all this BS. They're like enjoying it. They're enjoying the ignorance of it. They're not paying attention to what's going on. They still trust them guys. And they think it's, you know, and it's a weird small group. I think it's a small group, even though it seems like a big group because you know people that are still in the BS. They're enjoying the BS bath. They're enjoying their bullshit bath. And I don't understand it. You're never going to get to them. You know, you're just sitting here and the people waiting on this bullshit bath, you know, they're sitting here like standing under like the Oval Office butthole waiting for all these fucking promises that this guy fucking said he was going to give everybody, and they ain't coming. Sorry, humans. They might not be coming. If you guys, you know, the ones that voted for him, I don't think they're fucking coming. You know, all these deals, obviously, you see what shit is costing right now, right? Obviously, all this money they were printing out, he said that wouldn't cost us a cent, is obviously costing us a cent. It's costing us more than cents. It's going up a lot. And like I said before, just when you think you're ready to have fun and go fucking barbecue and go to the fucking beach, or maybe go fucking on a road trip this summer, it's projected to go up, everything inflate, even like 20% more this summer when we go out, when we want to go have fun. So they're like, while you're going to go have fun, they're like, fuck y'all. See, I don't know if you can hear my dog in the background, but even she got pissed off. She was like, man, fuck all that shit. You know, because like I said, this BS is getting a little crazy, humans. I don't know. I don't remember who it was. I think it was like Ben Carson or someone. He came out with this really cool quote, and I thought it was pretty fun to share because I thought it was pretty interesting. He said, we've been conditioned to think that only politicians can solve our problems, but at some point, maybe we'll wake up and recognize that politicians are the ones who created our problems. And I was like, ouch. That was pretty good. That was way deeper than Kamala's, speech, where she just laughed her ass off. But like I said, man, and why is it when someone talks the truth, they always go with like this, or someone wants to expose something, and it's a little extreme. It might be something extreme that you don't, maybe just because you don't believe it, that it's going to be something extreme. It's that wokeness or whatever, the wokeness. Now, there's the difference between like, the wokeness, the weird whack woke people. But some people that are out there trying to put the truth out there get put in that category. I just think that part's unfair. Or it's automatically conspiracy theorist. And I feel like we just need to keep out there and keep doing what we do, humans. We need to keep putting out the stories, keep trying to speak the truth, keep trying to speak our minds, keep trying to get things out there that we believe other humans out there should hear this information. Like if anybody out there can get more information, it's better for all of us. And then we can all share that information. Because it's like our local news channels, we already see that they're not the ones that are going to provide that for us humans. So we're going to have to do that ourselves. We're going to have to help each other out. Like I said, I'm giving you some vents on headlines you didn't even know you needed. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I would appreciate it if you would smash me with a subscription, hit that like button, turn on your notifications because I'm here twice a week. My name is Jaime. This has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya.
Yes, yes.